The S-3 Viking, nicknamed War Hoover, was a versatile jet that flew off U.S. Navy aircraft carriers for over 30 years. Originally built to hunt submarines, it became a multitasker. Think of it as a Swiss Army knife of the skies. A sub-hunter. It used radar, sonar buoys, and even a magnetic detector to find enemy submarines. A ship defender. Later versions could carry missiles to protect the fleet from surface ships. Spy in the sky. Its advanced radar sensors gathered intelligence and could jam enemy signals. Air tanker. It could refuel other Navy jets in mid-air, extending their range. And the delivery truck. Sometimes it even carried people and supplies to the carriers. With its distinctive sound and folding wings for carrier storage, the four-person crewed Viking served in conflicts like the Gulf War. Though retired from the carrier duty in 2009, it adaptively made it a valuable asset for decades. Some even flew for NASA later on. So in short, the S-3 Viking was a reliable and adaptable jet that did a lot for the United States Navy. Hey there, how y'all folks doing this fine day? It's Gator here at the Cable Company. I'm so glad you stopped in to see me today. Today we're going over the Lockheed S-3 Viking. It's a four-crew, twin-engine turbofan powered jet aircraft designed and produced by the American aerospace manufacturer Lockheed Corporation. Because of its characteristic sound, it was nicknamed the War Hoover, after the vacuum cleaner brand. The S-3 was developed in response to the VSX program conducted by the U.S. Navy, USN, to procure a successor anti-submarine warfare, ASW, aircraft to the Grumman S-2 tracker. It was designed with assistance from Ling Temco Vault, LTV, to be a carrier-based subsonic all-weather long-range multi-mission aircraft.
On the 21st of January 1972, the prototype, the S-3A, performed the type's maiden flight. Upon entering regular service during February 1974, it proved to be a reliable workhorse in the ASW role. The S-3 carried automated weapons and in-flight refueling gear. Further variants such as the ES-3A Shadow carried-based electronic intelligence platform, and the US-3A carried-based utility and cargo transport. Arrived during the 1980s and the 1990s. In the late 1990s, the S-3B mission focused shift to surface warfare and aerial refueling, a carrier battle group. It saw combat during the Gulf War of the early 1990s, the Yugoslav wars of the mid to late 1990s, and the war in Afghanistan during the 2000s. The S-3 was removed from frontline fleet service aboard aircraft carriers in January 2009. Its missions have been taken over by the P-3C Orion, the P-8 Poseidon, the SH-60 Seahawk, and the FA-18EF Super Hornet. For more than a decade after that, some S-3s were flown by Air Test and Evaluation Squadron 30, the VX-30, a naval-based Ventura County, Nos Point, Muga, California, for range clearance and surveillance operations at the NAVAIR Point Muga Range. These final examples in U.S. Navy service were retired early 2016. The last operational S-3 was used by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration at NASA at its Glenn Research Center until NASA retired it in mid-2021. Most retired S-3s were placed into storage while options for their future were investigated. During the 2010s, Lockheed Martin proposed to refurbish them for a carrier onboard delivery. The Republic of Korea Navy also had plans to operate revived S-3s for ASW. These plans were canceled in 2017. The S-3A Viking
Type.
anti-submarine aircraft, national origins is the United States. The manufacturer is Lockheed Corporation. The primary users are the United States Navy, NASA. Number built, 188 were built. Introduction date came on 20 February 1974. The first flight was January 21st, 1972. It retired to 2016 Navy and 2021 NASA. Well, there you go. There's a little history on it. I appreciate every one of you stopping in to see me today. Let's don't forget about this, okay? That's pretty cool. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about it. Give me a comment on what you like to see. I love to read the comments. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Come on back and see me. We'll do another one, okay? Come on back. Bye-bye for now.